elements to fight us. All we need is something to ignite us, and I call it hope. Though there
There we go. Hey guys, it's Bianca, and I just came from an audition. I think it went well, especially for my first audition in a while. Make sure I don't hit this car. I'm probably so far from it, but I'd rather be far from it and tripping than to hit it. But yeah, I think it went pretty well. I had to, of course, curse because if you guys don't know, I'm 22 and the person is 26. So, you know, and usually the roles that I get casted for are like either a little bit older than me, which like 22 and 26 aren't that much older. But I'm kind of like young at heart, so yeah. But yeah, she's 26 and she is kind of like an artist, and she's just kind of tired of the way men treat her. So she was just really like angry a little bit. She was angry, but she was well put together and she had some awesome comebacks. So I really liked playing her, and I actually enjoy playing people that are different than how I am in real life. I mean, I don't know, like, if I'm in a situation where somebody's giving me a problem or whatever, usually I'm like, oh, just ignore them. Or if I do say something, I'm like, you know, I make sure that I'm really nice about it. Like, I wouldn't be cursing them out or like, you know, saying like little jabby things or whatever. I would just want them to leave me alone and know that, you know, they're not going to disrespect me. But that's beside the point. I really enjoyed playing someone, as I already said, that's like different than me, a lot different than me. And of course, it was fun this time because they were older than me. I usually play somebody about my age or younger. All the stuff that I've done that I can remember have been about my age or younger. I've played a 14-year-old like a couple years ago. So it's not really, and I have that, you know, face, and I don't really sound that old, so, you know, it's fun to be able to play like different ages. But nonetheless, I think the audition went well. I was very nervous, and I definitely need to do more auditioning more often so that I get into the groove of it, and I'm not just like, you know, because I was actually kind of happy because when I went in there, they were still setting up. So I had a few extra moments to like get myself together and all of that. But then the bad thing was, like, after I felt like I was ready, they were still setting up. So then, after I was ready, it was like, you know, like when you gotta wait, it takes more of a toll on you. Like the, what's it called? The suspense. It takes more of a toll on you when you gotta wait. So I was just like, and then they finally brought me in, and I was trying to memorize it just in case, you know, they wanted me to memorize and all of that. And I thought they were gonna kind of have it like set up, because there was a lot of things that I had to do more than say. Like, I did have a lot of lines, And in that film, I would be like one of the main characters. But it was more so about like my body language and all of that, telling the story. So I was kind of like thrown for a loop because they were just like, okay, read, da da da. And I'm so bad at like doing stuff when no one's there or not even like a prop that I can, But again, that's something that I just have to learn with experience. So always assume they might have that set up because they want to see it in real time, but then again they might not, and you have to be able to do both. So with that being said, I'm really excited to continue I'm really excited to continue auditioning and just taking a chance and learning and growing and all of that. They seem pretty impressed, but like I said, you never know. Almost every audition they tell you, like dance audition, interview, all of that, they tell you, oh, we're gonna stay in contact, yada yada, and they make sure they have your information. And if you work in the entertainment industry, some people say like that's a bad sign because they're like, oh, if they say all that, that means that they're like not feeling you. But I've had that happen to me many times, and I've gotten it like the next day. So yeah, but I feel that I did well. I definitely know that I needed to improve on some things, and I definitely know that my voice shook at certain parts, and I'm supposed to be this strong, independent, 26-year-old woman, and I'm over here like a little bit nervous at points. So, but I was proud of myself because I did bring it back. I was like, all right, Bianca, get it together. But yeah, overall, I think it went great for my first audition in a while. I would say my especially first like serious audition, because that was like very in depth. Like, as I said, I would, what's it called? I don't know. But hopefully, if I get this part, I will be one of the main characters. Like, the whole thing is about her journey, and then, somebody else, like, disrespecting her and all this other kind of stuff. I don't really want to go too deep into it, but it's kind of all about, like, her and her experience as well. So that's why I'm like, it's a little bit like all the other stuff. I have never had the guts to try to do a main character or anything like that, because I'm just, I've always liked to do like the side stuff or whatever. So this time, actually, the director like requested that I submit, like based on, because I was like on this online profile, and they requested that I submit. So I submitted it, and they gave me the script. I'm like, what is that word? They gave me the script, and yeah, I went for it. So either way, either I'm gonna get it and that's gonna be awesome, or I'm not, but I still have, a learning to do. Like, I still have something that I can learn from and that I can kind of like use to make me better. And then I know, like, when I go on my next auditions or whatever, it's kind of like, well, you've already done this and you've done decently, so then maybe next time I won't be as nervous, or it won't take as much for me to be like, okay, you can do this, you're not gonna like fall all over yourself or whatever. And I was really surprised that I didn't stutter, because I feel like, because they were recording it too. So as you guys know, when there's a camera or a phone, like right now, and you may have seen in my last or one of my earlier videos that, like, if I'm just talking and there's a camera, like you can hear something in my voice that is like, and that's just, part of it is nerves, but after a while I get over nerves, but the other part of it is just me like aware that somebody's watching, so then I'm like, okay, let me be careful what I say. Especially the one story when I was talking about the hospital, like I didn't want to be, you know, coming across like I was talking crap about anybody or whatever, because that's really not how I meant it. So I feel like in an effort to make sure that I was careful with my words, I kind of stumbled over, in my mind, I don't know. But for me, I was like, that's not how I talk. So yeah, but I still put it up because I'm like, that's me, and yeah, take it or leave it. But yeah, I'm really excited. I don't want this video to get too long. I'm about to head home and get ready for a dance class today, and I need to eat because these kids are really energetic. They're very energetic, and I need to have all my energy so I can deal with them, because I ain't got time for them to be, you know, I love them, I really do, I love them, but I'm just, yeah, I gotta be on my P's and Q's so I can get them together. I actually move very fast, like with class, because they're so energetic. Like they enjoy it and all that, but it's like they're the perfect example of like when you have to evaluate each class and realize that each class and each student is different. So they're actually moving a little bit quicker than other classes, because as soon as I stop, it's like hard for them to just like stop and, you know, not have anything to do. If they don't have anything to do, they're like, and it's not like disrespect or anything, because as soon as I ask for their attention, for the most part, like they give it to me, but they're just kind of like very, very excited, and you know, they have a lot of energy. So I've noticed that when I go quicker, they're fine with that, and they stay with me, and they're, you know, they're the type of people that if I were to move at the same speed as I do like different classes, they'll get bored, because they're like, okay, we got it, next, like, you know. Whereas, you know, certain classes I may have to break it down, and you know, no harm, no foul for either one, for either class. But you know, maybe the one class they want to make sure that it's, you know, perfect, or you know, make sure everybody's, you know, doing it that way. But the other class, they're just kind of like, no, give me more to do, give me more to do, give me more to do, like, you know, excited about the new stuff. Did I tell y'all? I feel like I say this, well, I've recorded videos that I said this. I don't know if I released it. People in Florida can't drive. And I know, I'm in Florida and I'm a driver. And most of my driving career has been in Florida. However, I stand by, people in Florida cannot drive. Because, no, they can't. And I don't get, like, some of the stuff, I'm just like, why? Just why? I don't get it. I don't get it. They just don't know how to drive. It's not everybody, but it's enough for it to be a generalization. So anyway, with that being said, because I feel myself getting hangry, I'm going to talk to you guys a little later, or tomorrow, or whenever. And yeah, leave your comments below. Do I have anybody watching this that are artists, like dancers, singers, musicians, writers, like actual like artists, like painting and all of that, sculpturers. I think I said dancers, actresses, and actors. Anything like that. Let me know. And I don't know. Just let me know what you guys are up to. And yeah. And if you are an artist, what type of art do you like to do? Or what part of your art do you like to do? Like, for example, with me, with acting, like, yeah, I dance too. But for example, like with acting, I really enjoy. What in the world? Okay. I really enjoy, like, doing things, like acting parts that aren't like me, because I don't know, it challenges me, number one, and then number two, it's really fun. And I'm never loud enough, ever. Like, and I think when I was doing the audition today, I raised my voice because I was like, I don't think I'm loud enough. Like, I always sound fine to myself, but I had to remember that people, you know, there's people on the other side of the room. So, yeah. But I was like, my voice sounds very soft right now, so let me, like, push it out a little bit more. But yeah, let me know, like, what style, if you're a dancer, what style, if you're an artist, what your thing is. Alright guys, well, I am gonna let you guys go and not talk your ears off. So, with that being said, have a great day and stay tuned for more from PB Universe TV. Bye.